are you wanting to add money or significant dollops of money to some of these promising stories currently? Or do you believe that because of the macro factors, there could be, even from a tactical perspective, more downside to some of these promising stories as well?
I mean, the straight answer, Neeraj, on essentially re-rating is, and I have this sort of one line, which is, you buy stocks, the market gives you the multiples. So the market give it and the market take it, essentially. So it is very tough to say the chemical companies or the consumer companies which were bumped up in 2x in their multiples, including say IT, pharma, etc. Whether there will be this multiple correction, sharp here and now, or will this be a protracted drag, as you point out, where there is some element of earnings coming in and this goes down over 18 months. My sense is that certain businesses will have that sort of gradual descent because of the nature of their business and how the past has been. And so I think consumer companies or IT companies will stand out there because they are printing 10 to 20% EPS growth even as we speak. Whereas we've seen in the most recently reported quarter, there's been quite a wobble in the chemical type companies. And the whole complex is not reporting straight line numbers. Yeah. So it's now very bottom up, individual factors of each of these companies and how they're doing, whether it's their back end raw material or their pricing power and everything else in between, shipping, transportation costs, etc. So I guess there the market has corrected some of these very sharply, and there could be some room in those. Similarly, in sort of commodities, in terms of other things, there's a whole host of businesses which we can talk about. But I want to say, broad brush, there is a potential. I would want to think 10 to 15% downside, which would make it extremely attractive as a high level sort of point. And to put that in numbers, I mean, we are talking about Sensex in the ballpark of 52,000 had such a scenario were to come about, it would make it extremely attractive. And so in the interim, the cash positions we're sitting on right now or have created, it is the relative bets of sort of shuffling names and moving names around in the portfolio.